Wednesday, September 6, 2023, AGNDD Intellireport topic, Apophenia. Please pardon any visual and informational inaccuracies in this entirely AI-generated Wikipedia-sourced video article.
Apophenia and pareidolia are two fascinating phenomena that highlight the intricate workings of the human brain. Apophenia involves perceiving patterns in random information, while pareidolia is the tendency to see faces or images in unrelated stimuli. Apophenia is a common effective brain function where patterns or connections are perceived in random or unrelated information. In extreme cases, it can be a symptom of psychiatric disorders like paranoid schizophrenia, where patients see hostile patterns in ordinary actions. Apophenia is also seen in conspiracy theories where coincidences are interpreted as evidence of a plot. Pareidolia is a phenomenon where people perceive images or sounds in random stimuli. This often involves seeing faces in objects or patterns. It is believed to be caused by the brain's face recognition area misinterpreting non-face stimuli as faces. Examples include seeing a face in the moon or religious figures in everyday objects. Psychedelic drugs can enhance pareidolia. The gambler's fallacy is a common misconception among gamblers who believe that they can identify patterns in random events like lottery numbers or roulette spins. However, these patterns are often imagined and do not actually exist. This fallacy can lead gamblers to make irrational decisions based on false assumptions about the likelihood of certain outcomes. Apophenia is a statistical term that refers to the tendency to perceive patterns or connections in random or unrelated data. It is considered a type Y error, similar to a false positive in other tests. This means that apophenia involves mistakenly identifying patterns that do not actually exist in the data. Apophenia in finance, the tendency to perceive patterns or connections in random data, has been studied in academic articles. Within the finance industry, trading, structuring, sales, and compensation are particularly susceptible to apophenia. An apopheny, unlike an epiphany, does not offer a deeper understanding of reality. It is a repetitive experience of abnormal meanings in one's surroundings, which are self-referential, solipsistic, and paranoid. These meanings may involve feeling observed, spoken about, or followed by strangers. The English term apophenia differs slightly from Conrad's original definition of apopheny. Synchronicity and correlation are often used interchangeably, but they do not make any claims about the accuracy of causal inferences. In 2008, Michael Shermer introduced the term patternicity to describe the human tendency to perceive meaningful patterns in random or meaningless data. This concept highlights our inclination to find connections and patterns even when they may not actually exist. In his book, The Believing Brain, Shermer discusses the concept of agenticity, which refers to humans' inclination to attribute meaning, intention, and agency to patterns. He argues that this tendency is a natural part of our cognitive processes, but it can also lead to the formation of false beliefs and superstitions. A clustering illusion is a cognitive bias where people perceive patterns in random data. This bias has led to the disapproval of many theories. In one case, a study found a higher incidence of breast cancer among employees of ABC Studios in Queensland. However, further examination revealed no correlation between the increased incidence and any factors related to the site or the employee's genetics or lifestyle. Apophenia is the tendency to perceive meaningful patterns or connections in random or unrelated data. While the exact cause of apophenia is unknown, there are several theories that attempt to explain it. These theories suggest that apophenia may be a result of cognitive biases, the brain's natural tendency to find patterns, or a combination of both. However, more research is needed to fully understand the underlying mechanisms of apophenia. Pattern recognition is a cognitive process that involves retrieving information from memory and matching it with stimuli. There are three ways this process can go wrong, leading to apophenia. Template matching is a process where stimuli are compared to previously seen templates stored in long-term memory. This can lead to the recognition of similar patterns, such as recognizing different variations of the letter D as the same letter. However, when applied to complex data sets, template matching can result in incorrect matches and false positive detections, leading to apophenia. Prototype matching is a pattern recognition technique where prototypes, which are complete representations of stimuli, are used to identify similarities rather than exact matches. It does not require previous exposure to the prototype. This approach can lead to apophenia, where the brain perceives patterns that may not actually exist, especially in cases like pareidolia. Prototype matching is different from template matching, which relies on exact matches. According to this model of pattern recognition, the stimulus is analyzed by breaking it down into its features. The processing then occurs in 4 stages: detection, pattern dissection, feature comparison in memory, and recognition. Evolutionary psychologists propose that apophenia, the tendency to perceive patterns or connections in random or meaningless data, is not a cognitive flaw but a result of evolutionary adaptation. This is known as error management theory. The famous Skinner's box experiment with pigeons demonstrated how animals can develop superstitious behavior by associating random events with rewards. The pigeons mistakenly believed that their actions caused the food pellets to be released, even though the timing was actually random. These are all works of literature that explore themes of pattern recognition, information overload, and the limits of human understanding. They delve into the complexities of language, knowledge, and perception, often blurring the lines between reality and fiction. Each author offers a unique perspective on these concepts, creating thought-provoking and intellectually stimulating narratives. These are 4 movies that revolve around numbers and mathematical concepts. The number 23 inches is a psychological thriller about a man obsessed with the number 23. 23 Inches is a German drama film that explores the significance of the number in various aspects of life. A Beautiful Mind is a biographical drama about mathematician John Nash and his struggle with mental illness. Pi is a psychological thriller about a mathematician searching for patterns in the stock market. Dark Side of the Rainbow refers to the phenomenon of synchronizing Pink Floyd's album The Dark Side of the Moon with the 1939 film The Wizard of Oz. When played simultaneously, certain moments in the music and lyrics appear to align with specific scenes and visuals in the movie. This synchronicity has gained a cult following and sparked discussions about intentional or coincidental connections between the 2 works. The first citation is a book chapter by Micah R. Ensley titled Situation Awareness, Progress, and Directions, which is part of a book called A Cognitive Approach to Situation Awareness, Theory and Application. The second citation is a book by William Gibson titled Pattern Recognition. In conclusion, both apophenia and pareidolia are fascinating phenomena that highlight the intricate workings of the human brain. They remind us of the power of perception and the potential for our minds to find meaning and connections in the world around us.
Thank you for watching this AGNDD Intellireport. Like, subscribe, and click the bell button to get notified during new uploads. And make sure to tune in next time. Stay safe and healthy. Cheers.